probably thought I was going to talk about bunnies today, didn't you? Well, I tricked you. This is one of my rabbits. Her name's Pavlova, or Chewy. She's an Angora. We call her Chewy because she looks like Chewbacca when her wool is grown out. And we thought she was a boy, but the name Chewy just stuck even after we found out she was a girl. So, this is one of my babies. You want a Christmas? Oh. Alright. I'm not going to talk about rabbits this time around, but I will talk about them at a later date. Perhaps on another video. So this is actually my first time posting a video. Completely new to this. I do apologize if it's not super visually exciting. Yeah, I'm kind of learning how to do all the editing stuff, so super new at it, but just bear with me. I just feel very strongly to just get out there and share my heart a little bit about a couple things. So, sorry, I have like fur all over my face now. I know that, so this past year has been, it's been stressful to say the absolute least for many people. I can't even imagine what some people are going through right now. I know there's been a lot of hardship and a lot of loss. And I mean, I've been very fortunate in many ways, but I think that we've all been dealing with some struggles. I just want you to know, to those people that are really going through a hard time right now, that my heart really does ache for you. I'm just a very empathetic person, and so I just want you to know that even though I don't know you, I think about you, if that makes sense. And my thoughts are with you and during this time. With that being said, I was thinking, I sometimes come across these posts and stuff, and I sometimes need reminders. I think we all need reminders sometimes of what's most important, and sometimes we need to take a step back and assess our lives and what's going on in them, and maybe the lives of others around us. And it's really not very okay. I just feel like I wanted to put this out there, and maybe there's somebody that's going to stumble across it and needs a reminder or some encouragement, and maybe this could help you. I don't know. If not, that's fine. I just know that I appreciate encouraging videos, and sometimes we need to be reminded of what's important. So with everything going on, honestly, I know a lot of people are going through some financial struggles right now. And I know that Christmas is like right around the corner, and it's very stressful. I just want to remind you that, one of the most important things we can do, and it's actually easier, I think, than a lot of people realize, is to just be a good human. Just be a good person, and honestly, you don't need money or material things to be giving and to bless somebody. It can be as simple as, smiling at the person serving you at the drive-thru. Oh, there's my other bunny. His name is Joby Bun Kenobi, because I'm a Star Wars fan, in case you didn't catch on to that. So anyway, it can be as simple as like smiling at someone at the drive-thru, just thanking them so much for what they're doing. people underestimate the power of a smile and looking someone in the eye and telling them that you appreciate them. You know, I've been thinking a lot about those people lately because they don't really get a lot of credit at all. You know, the people that are working at coffee shops and providing us with that caffeine fix that we need, or with breakfast, and anybody working right now, I mean, they all deserve the utmost appreciation. But it's just like, sometimes take a second to think about the less, you know, the people that are not considered as often, I feel. And honestly, I think that if you just take a step back for a second and you find yourself getting very caught up in negativity in your own kind of situation, especially things that you maybe can't control. I'm not talking about, you know, huge, horrible life situations. I just mean, you know, like, maybe the smaller things that they do matter, but it's like, you know what, maybe we should just shift our attention elsewhere. I think that this world would be so much of a better place if we just had a little more compassion for each other. Compassion and empathy are so powerful, and if you want to be a good person going into this new year, and you want to just take today and or every day and decide, you know what, I'm going to make this not about me. I want to do something for someone else today. You know, it's as simple as asking someone how they're doing, or smiling at them, or, you know, going out of your way at the drive-thru or wherever you are to thank somebody for what they're doing, to tell them you appreciate them. You know, call up that family member that you haven't spoken to in a while and tell them that you love them. It's just, I know for me, I get very caught up in negativity, and I'm very deeply affected by it. It really sinks in. I'm like a sponge, and I just kind of soak it all up, and it's very overwhelming. So it can be too much sometimes, and I find I have to take a step back and stop and say, you know what, there's somebody out there that needs encouragement. And, you know, when I was working at jobs like at restaurants or retail jobs, you know, it was that one person that stopped and smiled at me and said, you know, I really appreciate what you're doing here. Thank you so much. You're working so hard, and I want you to know I see that. You know, it was that person that made me feel like, okay, you know, I can do this. This is why I'm doing this. I'm not saying that if you're going through a hard time, you don't have a right to struggle. And you have a right to complain. And every struggle is valid. And every struggle is significant, whether it's kind of a big struggle or a smaller one. They all matter, and you're allowed to be human and feel, and you're allowed to be negative. I struggle with that, with negativity sometimes. But it's just, you know, it can be really helpful if you take a step back and focus on someone else instead of your own self. It can be hard to do, and then sometimes it's easier than people think, you know, to just be kind and to be loving, and to you know, focus on maybe making someone else feel good. And, you know, giving, you can give in many different ways. You don't need to, you know, have material things or buy things for somebody. You know, you can be a good person right now, today, just by, you know, letting someone know you appreciate them and making someone feel good. And, you know, and then self-love is very important too. You know, you want to take time, you know, to focus on other people, and then you want to take time for yourself as well. So just know that your struggles are valid. You know, we're all going to get through this, and nobody is alone. Just, I don't know, just take a second and breathe. And, you know, certain things, maybe you just need to let them be. And, you know, try to focus on things that make our lives you know, better for me. My animals is a big one. I don't know what I would do without them. I'm so grateful for them. So I don't know. I just wanted to give a little bit of encouragement to people struggling right now. And you know what? The other thing too is a person who is giving and loving and compassionate is generally a happier, healthier person too. So it's very good for the mental health. It helps with, you know, the cortisol, stress hormones. You know, when you give to others and you focus on others, you know, it's good for you. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. I again apologize for how rough this video is. I literally don't even know how to edit yet. But I intend on sharing things about rabbit care with you guys. I have 2 bunnies, and a bunch of other things that I just feel to be open about. And I feel like I really just want to help somebody in some way. So even if one person sees this and somehow it encourages them, then I feel good about that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for right now. I just want to wish everybody happy holidays or Merry Christmas, whatever it is you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate anything, that's okay. Just take care of yourself, take care of your family, and just, I don't know, try to see the big picture and try to take a step back and you know, think about others as well. If we all take care of each other and show each other kindness, we can make this world a much better place, little by little. So, thank you for watching, and stay tuned if you want. I promise the videos are going to get better. Okay, bye.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no